What is that one fact you know that always makes people respond, and why the frick do you know that? Too late, but here it goes. Don't ever bury a dead body in an area without any vegetation. The high nitrogen content in our bodies helps plant to grow, and there will be a weird grassy patch at the top of burial site and anyone would be able to spot it. So that's why the neighbor's lawns look so much better than mine. That you cannot burn toddlers alive in The Sims 4, even if you make a building full of fire and put 7 toddlers in the burning building for hours. Thanks for this, won't bother wasting my time now. That you can disembowel yourself if you lift weights that are too heavy. Happened to my high school gym teacher, said he's never felt anything quite like shitting out your intestines. At some point in the future, you're gonna try to squat 300 pounds at the gym, and it's too much, and you're gonna blow out your sphincter bro, in front of all these gym dudes. The paramedics have to cut your pants off, and it looks like you're casing sausage out of your butt. Just don't do it. He lived. Do you know the process one must go through to re-embowel yourself? Close your mouth, plug your nose, and try to breathe in super hard. Just kind of, schloop. A human tooth has 36 calories. I'm hungry. Clench his jaws. Yum. 1152 calories. Look at Mr. Badass with all of his teeth. Wombats have cubed poop. Poop cubed. A 2008 Prius can float, at least for short distances. Car was not damaged in any way. My dumbass thought you meant in the air, not the water. That you should always use 2 hands to pick up a severed human head. Human heads weigh about as much as a standard size bowling ball, but unlike bowling balls, they are not perfectly spherical. Therefore, gravity is not evenly distributed across the entire head, so they have a tendency to topple out of your hand if you try to hold them with just one. And nobody wants to be the person who drops a severed head. A nursing sperm whale's milk comes out in the consistency of cottage cheese, so the calf can eat it in the water. I read it as a nursing whale's sperm milk. Frick me. I was so amazed that whales were nutting food for their kids, and massively disgusted of course. Hey dad, can you nut me a cheeseburger? You didn't have to write that. It would have cost you exactly $0 to not write that. That's in my brain now, and it's your fault. You're welcome. According to some cannibals, the most delicious part of the human body are the eyeballs. They like licking them. Edit. I'm not the cannibal and thanks for the silver. I think we got our winner here. Winner, you/Tanio is dinner. The maximum width the human anus can stretch is 9 to 12 centimeters. Not with that attitude. Edit. I shall now test this with the gold medal I just received. When you are drowning in salt water, the salt water makes your lungs bleed, and you end up drowning in a mixture of water and your own blood. If you fly a lot and want to be an asshole and never pay for a drink or food while in the air, use a credit card that is deactivated and declines. The Wi-Fi in the air doesn't pick it up until it's processed days later. Literally, you can do this every time. Pro tip, make sure the date on the card hasn't expired, and it's free cabs and whiskers the entire plane ride. Every single time. Source, I used to date a flight attendant. It's pretty common knowledge. Dolphins bite the head off of fish and masturbate into the decapitated body. Edit. Now comment about dolphin masturbation is my top comment. Man, I just keep reading about more and more similarities between dolphins and humans. Give man a fish and he can masturbate for a day. Teach a man to fish and he can masturbate forever. Most men who climb Mount Everest or other very tall mountains experience an erection due to how the altitude impacts blood pressure. Edit. And of course my highest rated comment involves high altitude hard-ons. Thanks Reddit. Thank you for watching. Subscribe and like for more future content.